you are not an every doctor. You and I've talked about that before, to be able to now be able to share it with other people, or be a living case of no, it actually does work.
Typically, when I bring this up to groups of colleagues of mine, I
Mhm.
get this is too good to be true stare. And it's interesting because I'm like, well, no, I can take you all the way back to 12 years ago when I started doing this. And it was one little itty bitty part at a time with privatized banking. And now it's grown into a lot more. And my knowledge has grown a lot more. And so, you know me, I love to teach. I'm an educator. I'm an assistant, clinical instructor at Northwestern. I love giving lectures. And so anytime I can teach somebody something that will help them further their business, it makes me feel good. So it's just interesting. I really want people to hear about this, to fully understand how best they can use this to either improve their current practice or business, or grow it. Because some people don't want to necessarily grow it largely, but they want to use their money more wisely. And again, that flow of money, that key about understanding the flow, it's not one way in and one way out, is critical to understanding how to best use your money and how to best work your business.
Yeah, and sophisticated strategies that we've been able to implement now. So whether it's somebody starting out with their practice that you're able to educate and share this information with, very much like you were early on in when we started working together, and also some of the more sophisticated things for how to retain good people or great people, and some of those kinds of strategies, separating into different entities for protection components and that type of thing.
And I think that's a very key part of this, is remembering that as a business owner, you need to protect your assets. And I think that that's not something you think of when you start your business, but it should be. But there isn't anybody out there teaching you this. So how would you know unless you met someone like you who could say, whoa, the best time to start this is at the beginning of the business, because we've learned it's a lot of legwork to transfer things over and move things over in order to appropriately protect them. But if you start out that way, it just makes it a whole lot easier. It's just that education that people need.
Yeah, I agree. Well, in hopes that we'll be able to educate some people, and with your guidance and your willingness to be able to share with them as well. That's awesome. I really appreciate your time.